Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Gilded Tarot Royale by Churro Marchetti, text by Barbara Moore. Website at the bottom here is llewellyn.com, if that focuses. There we go. And there's a couple other social media links if you're interested. Feel free to freeze frame and grab those if you want them. Supportive Oracle Cards, Energy Oracle Cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. Websites for Sandra. There's hayhouseradio.com near Sandra's picture. It's in the bold below it a little bit there. There's also in the book, there's a couple websites for Hay House. Feel free to freeze frame and check out any of those if you're so interested. Hopefully I can hold it still long enough so you can read them. There you go. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? What is going on? What is going on? So, whatever it is, I feel like it's already, the situation I feel like is already, you're not really a fan of it. I'm getting the Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. I don't feel like I'm willing to deal with it. For whatever reason. Like, why is that? I don't want to deal with it. Do you, okay. Seven of Swords reversed. And is that your card? Yeah, that's the, no? That's the 13, which is the Death card. I don't want to deal with it. I don't think it's mine to deal with. People make their decisions, so since they want to make their decisions, they can deal with it. I'm not picking up somebody else's mess. Seven of Swords reversed, and it also comes right side up. It's kind of like, I don't feel like I should have to own it, but it does seem to keep showing up in my brain. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't feel like this is something that I should own, but still the subject keeps coming around. And it keeps ending up in my brain. I don't know if people are talking about it around me or why, but it keeps coming up in my thoughts. And I'm like, I don't think that should be mine to own. It is aggravating. One of the reasons I'm also not dealing with it is when I get the Death card, I'm also seeing some other cards here. I think it's ending. And I think I know it's ending, whatever it is, which makes me even more aggravated. And I'm like, if y'all are going to make those decisions and it's going to end that way, then you can do it. You can do it yourself. I don't show up to just throw away my effort. So you all can just take care of your own stuff since you wanted to make the decisions anyway. Other people are making decisions. And I don't believe in these decisions they're making. Whatever they're doing, there is some support around you. You're not the only person that doesn't care for this. You're definitely not the only other person that doesn't care for this. I am getting a Virgo reference with the Hermit card. It doesn't have to mean you're dealing with a Virgo person, but this is somebody who's probably more compatible to the way you think and feel. But I'm also thinking, I just did the Virgo read, and this is reminding me of something similar, where there's a lot of good things going on here. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it at all. Other people are very bent out of shape about it, just as much as you are, if not more, ironically. Other people are not happy. There's a struggling energy here to accept the change. It's struggling. I feel like that makes sense. Even though I'm not getting all the details, it feels like, yeah, but it makes sense. Like, this isn't okay. Something's moving on, and this isn't something that I was given proper consideration to. People didn't listen to me, or I wasn't allowed to make a decision that was right for me. People just pushed me forward or pushed the situation forward. Or it's almost like, almost like a mobile home type of thing. Somebody just moved the house and didn't tell me, and now I have to go somewhere else. There's nowhere, then I don't like it, and I'm kind of ticked off about it. And because my house is gone, maybe I'm staying with relatives or friends for now, but I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not really embracing the change, and I have to find another place to live, but I'm not embracing the change, and I haven't really maybe completely embraced it. Whatever that mobile home is gone. It's not coming back. Nothing's going to take its place. It's just going to be an empty lot. That's how this feels to me. And I'm like, well, they need to bring it back. That's not right. They can't do that, but yet they have. And other people are upset too. It feels like that. It's that mobile home analogy is kind of how this feels to me. Somebody moved the home. They took it away. It's gone. The home is gone. The lot is still there, and I'm like, they have to bring it back. This is my place to live. They can't do that. But it doesn't come back. And I'm thinking, well, at least they have to bring something else to take its place, and they don't do that either. And I'm staying with other people while I'm waiting for it to return, and it's not going to return. And I'm like not really happy about this, and I'm not really believing that this is what's going on, but this seems to be what's going on. Really kind of like somebody made a decision, and it made a quick decision, and they just did what they wanted. They changed the landscape, whether they should have or shouldn't have, whether they had the right to or not, they did. They did, is what I keep getting. If this is hitting, it's like somebody did that. If this reading is hitting for you, I'm getting somebody just made a change. Whether they could or whether it was right or not, whether they should have been able to or not, they did. They did. It's really like frustrating me. Like I'm almost like I'm in disbelief that it happened. I keep feeling like I'm in disbelief that it happened. Somebody did what they needed to do. They might have kept information from you when they did it, but they pulled the strings and made things happen, and they changed the situation based on what they wanted to, and I don't feel like you were able to stop it. There might be some retribution on your side, because I feel like you might have some support around you. Other people going, well, wait a minute, that's not right. I know that clearly this happened, that wasn't right. And it's like whatever the situation is, it's like it can't be put back to the way it was. The lot is still there, the home is gone. For whatever reason, we can't bring the home back, for whatever reason, and there's not going to be another one to take its place, but Capricorn needs to be compensated for this. I'm going to be fair. When I'm feeling this, that's not good enough. I keep feeling like that's not good enough. That's not good enough. Being compensated for it is not good enough. Put it back the way it was. Put it back. That's my energy. I'm like, no, we're not compensating me for what was wrong. Put it back the way it was. And it's not happening. If the reading is hitting, I feel like that's going to make me very angry to hear that, because it's like, no, that needs to go back to the way it was, and it won't. I don't know why, but I keep feeling like I'm getting like it's not going to. When I get to thinking, man, there might be a legal aspect to this, because you are being compensated, but I keep feeling like, no, not good enough, not happy, nope. And I'm very shocked that I have to be compensated for it. Like, things need to go back to the way they were. Put the mobile home back. Reconnect it, put it back so I can continue living my life, and it's not coming back. But you are getting compensated, but I'm like, every time I say the word compensated, I get really kind of like, ugh, like I'm not happy. I'm not good enough. It's not good enough. So I could go on that 50,000 times, but so like it's coming your way, money's coming your way. This is one of the times where it's not acceptable. It's just like no, that's not good enough. Not good enough. That's not what this was about. It's kind of like somebody taking your home. It's kind of like, I don't want the money. I don't want the market value for the home. No, I want the home back. Put it back. Like the energy's not happy. Not happy. Okay, well, can we? That's the Ace of Fire, and the Tower card shows up again. There. So these three cards are showing up. You're gonna have to do it on your terms. I feel like that's obvious, but working towards releasing the heartache is a challenge. It starts with you deciding you want to move on. I don't know if I feel like that's fair. How do I say this? Acceptance is difficult. I don't know why, but it feels like it is. Even though it's all on paper, house gone, not coming back, monetary compensation I feel like is going on here. The money could even be in your bank account. Emotionally, you're having a very difficult time accepting this still. I feel like the first step is getting to the part where I want to feel comfortable again, which may seem odd to say. I get a lot of stress with this because I almost feel like the knee-jerk reaction is, well, of course I want to feel happy again. But it's kind of like realizing, like, I don't want to accept it, but realizing we're not going backwards. That heartache, heartbreak, what is it? Broken heart. There's success here. There's a lot of possibilities for you. I feel like this, whatever this is, feels very major to me. It's going to take you a good year to let it go. Helping yourself trying to get into that mindset, or like maybe like thinking to yourself, a year from now I'll have moved on from it, or something like that. Like giving yourself that permission to let it go. I feel like it's giving yourself permission to let it go. It's hard. It's difficult. I'm a big Paul McKenna fan. How to Mend Your Broken Heart is geared towards romantic relationships, but I've used it towards every other relationship you could probably think of. You can also use it towards situations, at least I have. Taking the energy away from the past and putting more energy towards the future. It's hard, but I feel like the sooner you're kind of like, I feel like the first couple steps are like, I don't want to accept it, I don't think it's right. But like moving towards the future and letting go of the past, the sooner you're able to do that, the easier this is going to get. I feel like it's going to be a full year before you really have moved on from it and let it go. It's going to take a while. Because this feels like an injustice to me. I didn't get those cards, but it feels like it to me. And I feel like once it's settled out, I feel like you're going to know that nobody's going to do anything else for you in this aspect. And it's kind of like wanting to let it go. Realizing you can't, but wanting to. I don't know if that sounds like a conflict or not, but it's like you're going to hit this point where you're like, I can't let it go. But if you also have in the same type of mindset, but I want to, because it's not serving me, it's not making me feel good, it's not taking me anywhere that I like. If you can get there, once you start that process, you will start moving in a better direction, and it will start releasing it. But I still feel like it's going to take like a year. It is. This is definitely one of those things. I know sometimes people don't like to hear it, but like time will make it better. Time will tell. But you can resist it. I'm saying it's going to take about a year if this goes well. This is what I'm thinking. If you fight it, it could last a long time. Capricorn can hold on to things like nobody's business. So if you decide to hold on to this energy, I don't really have like how long. Like I don't have like a time limit. Like you could. Some people hold on to things for the rest of their lives. You possibly could with this, because I feel like it's that upsetting what's going on here. You could literally hold on to it and be upset with it for the rest of your life if you want to. And it could just always linger there. It's just that energy will just drag you down. It doesn't serve you. It just doesn't serve you. So it's your choice. I'm not like saying you have to do anything, but like wanting, like getting yourself in that mindset, like I want to let it go even though I can't. That will help release it. That will give you time. It will start, you'll start moving in that direction. If you have the energy of like, I don't want to let it go and I will not let it go, then you won't. And it'll drag you down for as long as you hold on to it. Not saying it's fair. That's the energy I'm getting. So hopefully it makes sense. Like, I feel like I don't like it. It's like you're not wrong for the way you feel, but it's about not letting that drag you down for the possibly the rest of your life. Whatever this is, I feel like it's that upsetting that you could end up holding this energy for the rest of your life, and it could physically make you sick after some time. So, all right, I'm going to let that go there. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.